Back to Evans. It's Jordan on the wing. Guarded by McGee. Tyreek Evans again. Evans has got his second bucket of the night.
And guys, the first year for David Blatt, he was second-guessed at every turn. And that happens when you are picked to make the finals, but also when you coach LeBron James.
Here's Rose. It's rebounded by Cleveland.
That's terrific defense right there to prevent from converting in close. Superb playmaking from Monte Ellis. That dish was right on time.
Rose attacking. Brandon Jennings with the rebound.
If they could end every possession with that shot, they'd be happy. 9 times out of 10, that's an easy layup for them.
Back to Green. The basket good off the assist from Evans. Green's got his first bucket of the night.
How about the way he's able to angle his body to shield the big fella off and still get the finish?
You've got to be clever with your sleight of hand when you get inside and try to finish against the bigger guys. And he made it look easy that time.
Here's Evans. Stolen by McGee. And now running up the court, Leonard pushing it up. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. That one on Monroe.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force them to the line.
Yeah, exactly. Prevent the layup, give them a little bump, and then maybe they'll think twice about coming into the lane next time. And if they don't think about it, at least they might be distracted by your presence.
Kawhi Leonard with another great season last year earned his first Defensive Player of the Year award with his outstanding play.
And for Leonard, he became the first perimeter player to win one since 2004. That just shows you how incredible his defense was at times.
Now here's Leonard following the miss by Derrick Rose. Evans kicks to It's not possible what we just said. Clark, is that possible?
Not probable, but it is possible, partner. It is possible.
And think about it, guys. That's one of the few guys in the entire league who can pull off something like that. Well defended, though, and he's not someone who handles that kind of pressure very well.
Oh, Maestro, he is so good at making those lead passes, like conducting an orchestra.
Now here's Rose. He hasn't scored yet. That I'm sure will change. Payton comes in for Brandon Jennings. And a switcher also for New York. Harris is checked in. And he gets it to go.
Excellent communication on the inbound play there, guys. He got in a good position, and the pass was as it needed to be, on time and on target.
Back to Ellis. Back to Leonard. 6 to shoot. Good, and the assist goes to Ellis. Ellis has got 3 assists tonight.
You know, the defense was lax right there, and he's able to make them pay.
Cavs were poised to make a huge run last year in the playoffs. Swept the Celtics in the first round, but it cost them.
Yeah, and even though they did get that sweep, they lose Kevin Love for the rest of the way, and that put a big hurdle in their quest for the title.
Flying high and throwing down the hard one-hander.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys.
And really, he does that one as well as anyone. Kev, you're right. That's like his signature move once he goes airborne.
Looking at who's out there now for the Cavaliers. John Henson's checked in for Thompson. Iguodala comes in for Leonard. And it's Allen in for Ellis.
No denying that injuries were a big part of the storyline in the Cavs postseason. Fortunately, LeBron James was otherworldly after the first round. Took care of the Bulls, then went on to sweep the Hawks to get back to the finals.
Sanders. And he lays it straight in. Sanders has got his first points in this one.
You know what? That's what you like to see. A perfect pass leading him right into the shot. Didn't even have to break stride.
And for the Cavs last season, their toughest test would be in the finals against the Warriors. Like every other team, they just couldn't handle the Warriors for a full series. A great run to the finals, and surely they'll want to return there this season.
There's 38 seconds left to play here in the first. Iguodala dishes to Allen. And that one's good.
You know, there's no better sign of how efficiently a team is operating than their assist numbers. And theirs are fantastic.
Just beautiful when they play the game like this.
The shot by Holiday, no good. The drive by Iguodala. Right through the D for the layup. Iguodala's got 5 now.
Well, if you like offense, that's what you're getting here early on.
This has a little bit of playground feel to it, fellas. I mean, forget about defending. Just outscore the other team. Let it fly.
Payton with the ball. Over to the left wing. Beyond the arc. And so, lots of scoring in that competitive first quarter. Cavaliers on top, up 3. After this break, we'll be back with the start of the second quarter on 2K Sports.
Fans, you gotta get loud. Come on, let's have a round of applause.
And we welcome you back to more NBA action. Players looking hydrated and plenty of Gatorade to help them get their job done tonight. In a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Cavaliers.
You know what, guys? It looks to me like they're really in sync here, all on the same page. They've already got a bunch of assists.
And also, they've gotten the three-pointer to fall tonight as well. That's equally as important.
Here are the 5 New York has to start here in the second. We've got Green. Jordan is up there at Greg Monroe. Then there's Derrick Rose. And it's Evans in the 2 spot. A different look now for Cleveland. JaVale McGee's checked in for Henson. And it's Leonard in for Thaddeus Young. Harris is checked in for the Knicks. Andre Jordan has been extremely productive over 7 years. That makes it even more unbelievable that there was some question, Clark, as to his commitment to basketball coming into the league.
Yeah, you know, on talent and athleticism alone, he would have been a top 10 pick for sure, but he slipped to the second round, and he's made good on it, though.
Rejected by Jennings. Iguodala's drive. Took him no time at all on that one. And it's 7 points for Kawhi Leonard.
That feed by Iguodala, a really good example of his passing ability.
Harris outside. From deep three-point range, no good. So Cleveland will take it the other way.
And watching DeAndre Jordan, he's really refined his game over the years without losing the athleticism. He's that rubbery, long-limbed athlete that transcends age. And so far, I've seen 0 drop-off in his leaping ability and quickness, but no question he's improved his skills and IQ.
And talking about DeAndre Jordan, he is displaying an energy level that many scouts wondered if he had. Let's face it, he underachieved a bit in his 1 year in college. He knows that. But when it's come time to do it at the highest level, DeAndre has risen to the occasion.
And the Knicks decide to take their first time out here.
Listen, the Knicks finishing at the bottom of the East last season. They didn't go into the season thinking they were in for a rough go, making last season all that more painstaking for the fans.
For the Cavaliers, Tristan Thompson comes in for Al-Farouq Aminu. And it's Ellis in for Andre Iguodala. And a new group in for the Knicks. Nikola Pekovic is checked in for DeAndre Jordan. Monroe comes in for Draymond Green. Daniel Green, he's checked in for Tyreke Evans. And it's Drew Holiday in for Derrick Rose. And for the Knicks and their play against the rest of the conference, guys who've been talking about only Clark 11 wins in 52 games.
And you know, Kevin, what's worse is the Knicks were 5-21 at home against the East. No matter how you slice that up, the Knicks had a season that everybody would like to forget in New York.
And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here. McGee a screen. Jennings kicks to McGee. And stolen by Harris. And Green slams it in.
Yeah, how about the sharp steal and then run out? It looks like they're ready to put the hammer down.
Well, we've been waiting for one of these teams, Greg, to pull away. Maybe that'll be a springboard for them.
Could be. A dunk like that coming off a great defensive play has to build some momentum.
Tipped away. Stolen by Monroe. And the rejection by Leonard. On up the court.
Such a strong finisher on the fast break.
And, Greg, I love the fact he's always in control. Even though he's going at breakneck speed, he still maintains his body control.
Stolen by Thompson. And it's Leonard. That time on the assist from Monte Ellis. Now it's a 4-point Cavalier lead.
Tell you what, Monte Ellis is one of the best second-round draft picks of all time in the league, not just the last decade. I mean, this guy was a 5-star recruit out of high school, committed to college, but changed his mind and entered the draft, where the Warriors stole him with the 40th pick in 2005.
Off the mark there with the three-point shot. And here's Green outside. Thompson with the rebound.
Well, that's clearly a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look at it.
No doubt about it. You cannot let up defensively just because he missed that one.
At the line for your Cavaliers.
First off, look, every year there are all-star game snubs, and perhaps last year Monte Ellis was the big one in the West. Hard to leave him off given the way he played for the Mavs.
Catching up on the changes for Cleveland. Young's checked in for JaVale McGee. Allen comes in for Kawhi Leonard. And it's Payton in for Brandon Jennings. And the Knicks making a change here as well. Harry Sanders is checked in for Nikola Pekovic. For Monte not being an all-star, there are a lot of guys that could have made an argument to be there. Monte's was as strong as any.
Yeah, and his own coach said that Monte deserved it more than Dirk, his teammate. And not a shot at Dirk by Carlisle, just Rick expressing how valuable Monte was to the Mavs.
The Cavaliers shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
And the season numbers for them at the line thus far are really poor. Something I'm sure they are making a point of emphasis.
And, you know, you don't have to tell them what their free throw numbers are. I mean, they're well aware of it, believe me.
And Cleveland making a change here. Henson's checked in.
It just hasn't been a very good day for him, guys. They need him to start burying some of those.
Well, you know, they're in the lead, but he's still been frustrated from an offensive standpoint.
The Cavaliers leading by 5. And Jordan sends it back. Outside, Green. Rose attacking. Here's Monroe. No luck. Good defensive work there by Young.
Well, that's a very low percentage shot. Not good basketball at all. One he probably should have passed on. I tell you what, he can do a lot more damage to that rim than that when he wants to.
And you know, Clark, with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one.
Me too.
Well, I'll tell you what, I'm glad he ditched, because otherwise we'd probably have a 45-minute delay here if he shattered the backboard.
New York calls timeout. Well, Clark, what can you say about the Knicks last season? They had a lot of trouble on their road trips, among other things.
Well, especially on the road. I mean, only managed to get 7 road wins on the season, Kevin.
He's checked in for Tristan Thompson. Daniel Green, he's checked in for New York. We've got 1:13 left to play here in the second quarter.
And for the Knicks last season, they actually shot decently on the road. They just didn't play any defense, and that's kind of what did them in.
Well, you know, going back to the Knicks on the road, they just forgot to defend the three-point shot. I mean, they had the worst three-point field goal percentage defense, with their opponents making 40% of their threes against them. That was the worst in the league.
Allen. Some nice passing by Cleveland here. And John Henson with the slam.
And it was the screen there, guys, that freed him up as he ran his man into it.
And then it was all acceleration, GA, to the bucket right after that.
Almost a backboard breaker.
And started hot, and he's only gotten hotter. And with the time left, they still can go 2 for 1.
Boy, they've got to do it fast. They must hurry from here.
There's Allen. That's good on the assist by Iguodala. Allen's got the lead up to 7 now for the Cavs.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
Great ball movement.
Excellent ball movement there, guys.
And that's keyed this run. Passing it with purpose. The D hasn't been able to keep up.
6-second difference between the shot and game clock. Here's Payton. There's the basket and make it a double-digit lead. And now an 11-point Cleveland lead.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Yeah, they have really owned the interior. You've got to collapse that defense and force them to beat you over the top.
For New York, they have had 2 chances at the line already, making them both.
And 74% has been the mark for them on the season thus far.
You know, their percentages dropped off just a little bit compared to last year, guys, but it's not a huge drop-off, so no major concern.
And so here's Cleveland. Allen inside the three-point line. No good on the buzzer beater. And the first half is now in the books. Cavaliers lead by 9. Time now for the halftime break, with the third quarter soon to
Fans, you gotta get loud. Come on.
And now the third quarter about to get going. You gotta like what Derrick Rose has done in this game.
And the approach in that first half was an aggressive one. Take it to the teeth of the defense, put them on the heels, and you're either going to score or get to the line.
And mostly he's been getting to the line, guys. I mean, he has the free throw total to show for it, as well as the bumps and bruises.
The second half just about to get going here.
Rose really had a good quarter. He's got 10 points, and 4 of his points have come at the foul line. He's made the most of those opportunities.
And you can't undervalue the importance of that. Many times a game comes down to which team wins the free throw battle.
Tristan Thompson is out there with JaVale McGee. Then there's Jennings. Then there's Ellis. And it's Leonard in the small forward. So that's who's on the floor for the Cavaliers.
And guys, Tyreke Evans is so versatile. Great instincts, well-developed skill set. He can beat you every way you turn.
Oh, my God, I just got that.
And back to Tyreke Evans. He's a big, muscular guy for a wing. 7-foot wingspan, that arm span we've all admired and read so much about. Too strong for off guards, too quick for small forwards. He's kind of got a ubiquitous position.
He does. And, Kevin, you know, it's funny. A lot of people have tried to place him in a box in terms of position. Instead of just saying he's a basketball player, the guy's strong. He's got tremendous physical attributes. Combine that with the ball handling and his confidence, and it gives you an interesting mix. I mean, he's one of the more unique, multifaceted guys we have in our league.
The drive by Jordan. And they immediately answer back with the dunk at the other end.
He power surged that one down. Wow.
Yeah, good term to use. One of the game's top dunkers for sure.
Folks, that's not a petty, not a Manny. That's a facial.
Clock at 6. Ellis wide open. That falls. Great assist by Brandon Jennings.
Make it 10 of their last 12 points coming off assists.
You have to love the ball movement.
Shot is good, and the Cavaliers lead cut down to just 8 points on the bucket from DeAndre Jordan.
A splendid pass that time by Rose.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Cavaliers.
Cavalier girls.
Derrick Rose possesses a great skill set, ball handling, passing, an understanding of how to score. First rookie to ever win the All-Star Weekend Skills Challenge.
Getting back to Rose, it's his extraordinary handle that allows him to get anywhere on the floor. Such confidence in the way he dribbles and drives, whether it's getting up in a position to set up a teammate, taking himself. He's the one very best at controlling that ball.
It's a great point. I mean, guys like D. Rose, Chris Paul, Steph Curry, Kyrie, they all have maximized that skill. I mean, the thing that separates him and puts him in that Russell Westbrook category is the pure physical strength. When healthy, he's able to play with.
The Knicks making a switch here. Nikola Pekovic is checked in for Jordan. Harris comes in for Draymond Green. Green, he's checked in for Tyreke Evans. And it's Holiday in for Rose. Here's Leonard. Green with the block.
Tristan Thompson.
They retain possession.
That's something they need to do more of. Get after it on the glass. Go get those boards.
Clark, it wouldn't hurt. Some extra possessions would definitely help narrow the gap and maybe swing the momentum.
And Holiday kicks to Monroe. Ellis against Pekovic. Green inside the three-point line. And the Knicks getting another bucket right there.
Up and in on every one of their first 3 shots to start the second half.
Outside Jennings. On the wing, Ellis. All sorts of time. The shot's good. Jennings making the play. Jennings has got 3 assists now in this one.
And guys, Brandon Jennings last season looked like he was finally becoming more efficient. He shot at the upper range of his career field goal percentage from 3 and the free throw line. And then suddenly the Achilles ended his season at 41 games played. Really unfortunate.
New York calls timeout. Getting back to Jennings last season really did start out as one of his best. Not just the improvement, Clark, in accuracy. His turnovers per game were at a career low.
Yeah, that's what we have to watch out for with Jennings. I mean, he's still only 26 years old, Kevin. Now, plenty of time to continue to refine and hone his game. I think his best basketball is in front of him.
And the Cavaliers making a change here. Aminu's checked in. Knicks trail by 10. Holiday with it. And Jennings picks him up defensively. They get it again. Here's Pekovic. And the bank shot is good. Pekovic has got 6.
Everything working for him out of the half as they've hit 4 of their first 5 shots.
Outside Leonard. Ellis kicks to Aminu. It's rebounded by New York.
Hey, I like creativity and a circus finish as much as anybody. But you better be sure you got a chance to make it.
Stolen by Thompson. One-on-one fast break. And that one's good. That's 7 points for Monte Ellis. Knicks trail by 10. Holiday, the pass to Monroe. Out of bounds, Cleveland takes possession.
I tell you what, that's just a major unforced error right there, guys. My goodness.
And the Cavaliers will go with a different look here. John Henson's checked in for Thompson. Young comes in for... Al-Farouq Aminu. Andre Iguodala. He's checked in for Monte Ellis. And it's Elfrid Payton in for Brandon Jennings. And New York with a change here, too. Sanders is checked in. New York calls timeout.
They've been committing a lot of turnovers, and I imagine that's exactly what they're talking about right now. They need to tighten it up.
And a new group in for the Knicks. Jordan, he's checked in for Sanders. Draymond Green comes in for Monroe. Tyreke Evans is checked in for Daniel Green. And it's Rose in for Drew Holiday.
In that one spot the Cavs did struggle with last year was help off the bench. They were last in the league in bench scoring.
Shot clock at 6. The Cavaliers again can't hit. Here's Evans. The rebound by Young. Young's got 3 rebounds now in this one. Cavs not scoring with a lot of their bench. A big part of that is they just didn't go to the bench very often.
Well, you talk about the Cavs and the bench near the bottom in total bench minutes played. The bench didn't have a lot of firepower, didn't shoot the ball well, and considering they got limited minutes, oftentimes struggled to find any kind of rhythm out there.
Way to attack there and then create the contact.
Really, as close as you can get to an and one right there. He almost had it.
And the second free throw, good.
You know, the Cavs last season won a bunch of games, but they had to fight for a lot of them. They often would fall behind early or dig a big hole and have to fight their way out of it.
Leonard with a screen on Rose. And Elfrid Payton with the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
No question about it. No flop there. That was a direct shot to the chest.
And sometimes when you want something done, you got to do it yourself. That dunks the shot in the arm they need to really cut into that lead.
Well, Greg, it certainly got everybody on their bench up and off their seats and cheering.
Yeah, that could be an instant momentum shift. That certainly was a rim wrecker.
Tobias Harris.
You mentioned, GA, the Cavs and their comebacks. They actually overcame double-digit deficits for 13 of their 53 wins last year.
Yeah, and Kevin, I remember their biggest one being a comeback after being down 17 points. I mean, but when you have the star power that the Cavs have, no comeback is out of the question. You're just never safe against this team.
Harris kicks to Jordan. Back to Harris. From the corner. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim. It's Iguodala with the drive. Here's Payton. Young with no one around. Uses the glass to finish the layup. And the Cavaliers lead by 10.
That's the third bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle much more effectively.
You just cannot allow the offense to have that quality of a look each and every possession. And you don't like to concede the free throws, but it's better than getting flushed on.
Well, Greg, you know, there's no question about that. You played on a tough, physical Knicks team during your NBA career, and that would fall right in line with a smart, strong foul right there.
I agree. Very good point.
Cleveland leading by 10. Peyton dishes to Young. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Rose.
You can tell that pass just hung in the air for a long time.
Yeah, exactly. Long enough for him to get a hand on it and knock it out of play.
And it's out of bounds. The Knicks will take it the other way.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
We've got 13 seconds left in the third. Evans kicks to Rose. Back to Evans. And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. The fourth quarter just moments away now as we welcome you back. Knicks trail by 10. And on the floor for New York here in the fourth. Derrick Rose is out there with Holiday. Then there's DeAndre Jordan. Then there's Draymond Green. And it's Green in at the 3 slot.
Where's the box out? Some easy second chance opportunities there.
Those kinds of mistakes drive me crazy and will absolutely derail a team's chance to win.
And the slam dunk by McGee.
Boy, this game has really started to heat up. I didn't think it could get any more high scoring than it already was.
Well, I tell you what, I don't mind it. You don't either, it sounds like. Good offense is entertaining, and that's exactly what we're getting. That's what I like, a nice, strong finish inside.
That's what he does. He's got that dunker mentality.
My goodness, physicality personified right there. Able to just go up and finish over the biggest defenders.
Knicks trail by 8. Outside, Green. Yes, and it's Rose with the assist that time.
Defensively, they can't afford to back off of him that much. You don't want to be giving up easy threes, especially at this stage of the game.
And it's McGee with the jam.
Boy, he threw out some punishment with that two-hand throwdown.
And Clark, now's the time to do it. Continue to attack that rim.
Green kicks to Green. Stolen by Allen. And now Ellis running the floor all by himself. And a chance now to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for the Cavaliers.
Boy, their hounding, harassing effort at the defensive end, very impressive. And they forced quite a few turnovers as a result.
Yeah, and also the way they've been able to generate points off of the turnovers that they forced tonight has also helped.
New York calls timeout. Last season ended with the Knicks pretty much packing it in, but Clark, it didn't start out that way.
You know what? Not at all. I mean, the Knicks were picked by many, Kevin, to be a playoff team last season. Clearly, things did not go as planned.
And now Doris Burke has an update from the sidelines.
Thanks, Kevin. Derek Fisher had some words for his team over that last break. He actually lit into them pretty heavily, saying, "We're being way too soft on the inside. I'd better start to see some toughness and more shots being challenged. No more easy baskets." Pretty strong words, guys.
Always great to hear from you, Doris. And it comes off the front of the rim.
And it became clear, thinking about the Knicks again. I mean, it made sense for a team with injuries and being in disarray on the floor to just battle for that lottery.
Phenomenal alley-oop slam right there, guys.
They're taking advantage, Clark, of a team that looks lost out there.
Guys, this one is threatening to get really ugly.
Knicks trail by 11. Holiday attacking. And the rejection by Leonard. And the wide open shot from Green. The basket good off the assist from Evans. Evans has got 4 assists in the game. Cavaliers have gotten 4 of their 6 shots to fall so far here in the fourth. A pretty nice efficiency there.
You know, kind of packing it in for the sake of being better in the future can possibly work in New York for a year or two, but not longer than that. The media will eat you up there if you don't start making some progress towards winning, pleasing basketball.
Cavs were one of the top teams in the East last year, and it was in large part to how strong they were at home.
Boy, did they shoot it well from beyond the arc at home, Kevin. I mean, top 3 in the league in terms of three-point shooting. It does help to have LeBron, doesn't it?
It does. That is effective. So New York going with almost an entire new group here. Nikola Pekovic is checked in for DeAndre Jordan. Monroe comes in for Draymond Green. Harris is checked in for Green, and it's Rose in for Drew Holiday. And the slam dunk by McGee.
Well, check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates that are clearly on the same page.
Ellis left side. Pass to McGee. Kicks it out to Leonard. Evans with the rebound. For the New York Knicks, they come into this one following a loss to the San Antonio Spurs. The Cavaliers leading by 9. Here's Leonard. It's deflected. And the foul on Monte Ellis. That'll be his second foul of the game. The Knicks have gone 5 of 11 from the field in the fourth quarter. On the wing, Harris. Leonard with the steal.
Just been really inefficient. 5 turnovers. You know, it's as if he's playing for the other team. The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
And, Greg, you know, the defense has been very slow to adapt. I mean, that's 10 straight points now inside.
Good on that shot. And with that, the Cavalier lead is cut to just 9 points on the basket from Monroe. The Cavaliers have gotten more than 58% of their attempts to go down for them in the fourth quarter. They're 7 of 12. It's stolen by Rose. And Monroe, the bucket on the assist from Tobias Harris. Harris has got 3 assists in the game. Balanced scoring, Clark, for them. They're moving it well.
Yeah, you love to see teams share the sugar. Everybody getting a touch, everybody enjoying an opportunity to score. That makes it a lot of fun for everybody on the court.
You know, it sounds better when you say it than watching it. Okay? I like better when you say it. Sharing the sugar.
You might want to cut down on that sugar intake, though, Clark. But anyway, everybody's been involved in this offense here early on, and it has a way of helping you defensively.
At the line of your Cavaliers, Brandon Jennings.
And the first of 2, no good, heartbreakers.
2 shots.
So he comes up empty at the line. Knicks trail by 7. Outside Holiday. They get the rebound. At the elbow, Pekovic. Harris passes to Holiday. And it's JaVale McGee with the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
.124 left in the fourth quarter. In the corner, it's Harris. And there's a nice one-handed slam.
Took the safe route there. Wasn't about to do anything that would get him in trouble on that one.
Nope. Up and in with one hand, the most basic finish possible.
But he still makes it look good.
And the foul on Drew Holiday. That's his 3rd foul so far. Bonus situation in effect, so we'll head to the free throw line for 2. So the first one drops, and that increases their lead to 6.
Brandon Jennings has been getting it done. He has 8 points, and what a game he's had passing the ball, too.
I love the fact that he plays for his teammates, really spreading the ball around, getting everyone involved.
Here's Harris. Great D that time from Leonard.
And being that close to the hoop, I thought he had enough room to finish that one.
And the whistle blows, and it's going to be an over-the-back call here.
Boy, did he go hard to the boards, but clearly went over the back in doing it.
Yeah, kudos for the effort. I always love that kind of effort, but he was just a little overzealous.
Gets the first. That trims the lead to 6. Both free throws good from Green.
And great work at the line there to chip away at the lead. A few more productive trips here, and things could really get interesting.
The drive by Ellis. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. And the Cavaliers lead by 7.
You know, he was a non-factor in that first half, but now he's making up for lost time.
From deep, Green. Money! And now they trail by just 4.
Man, they came out smoking here from beyond.
And, Greg, as hot as they are from out there, absolutely no reason at all not to just keep letting them fly.
32 seconds left to play in the final quarter.
No time to spare. They need a bucket.
Without question. Then maybe a steal or a foul to get the clock stopped as well.
And so they foul intentionally.
You have to foul, but I'm sure they would have liked to foul someone different.
Yeah, but, Greg, they didn't really have another option. I mean, I thought they did a nice job getting it in his hands and making sure he was the guy who goes to the line.
He's able to hit the second one, and that makes it a 7-point lead. Now the Knicks with it.
This game's finally gotten away from them.
Yeah, it certainly has. I mean, there's not really much they can do at this point.
There's 21 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Shots good from Young.
This is a serious game-clinching run they're on.
Yeah, I agree with you. Just not backing off here. I mean, they're looking to close this one out in style. What a time to have this kind of surge.
Here's Green. It's rebounded by Cleveland. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. It's Allen with the drive. Here's Henson. And so it's Cleveland winning this one. Some good moments throughout this one, but they had the clear advantage down the stretch.
Yeah, and I thought good execution really played a big part throughout.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for tuning in. And now time to go to Ernie Johnson, who's alongside Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith.
I gotta hold down the city. Gotta let you know where I come from. I gotta hold down the city. Gotta let you know. I gotta hold down the city. Gotta let you know where I come from.
Hit on my laps in the gym, the sweat ran off my skin. They thought I ran out of breath, but I was just catching my wind. That only happens to them. I gotta capture my win. I practice 31 days a month and I practice again. Was born equipped with sportsmanship, so I just laugh and I grin. Victory is my objective, I don't have to pretend. Spread my wings like an eagle and let them flap in the wind. No guts, no glory, no pain, no gain. These are actions of men. My teammate is a warrior, got my back to the end. My offense is God sent. You gon' have to defend. My crossover is vicious, I got more swagger than him. Hit the bottom of the net or the back of the rim. Your style is a flagrant foul. Your score, I'ma take it down. All of your trash talking was pointless. Say it now. You slacking in goaltending. My actions are bone chilling. Got the home court advantage. I'm back on the road winning.
I gotta hold down the city. Gotta let you know where I come from. I gotta hold down the city. Gotta
single-handedly dominate the game in front of any crowd. I keep it 100 while you only keep it 50 thou. I could conquer any style. Victory is in me now. My time is now.